What's up, everybody, and welcome to the UU Normies Show. Once again, it's Justin.
And I'm Taidge.
And today, we're going to dive in on a little food wars. I'm going to be honest. I watched a little bit of this show a while back. I turned it off pretty early because I'm not necessarily a man of culture. I guess you could say I'm not a degenerate. So I saw some shit going down in this show, and I just couldn't keep going with it.
And that's where I come in. I am a degenerate. I'd actually go as far to say I'm like the degenerate. I've been known to dabble in this stuff enough to draw it.
Okay, we're getting real deep into the life and times of Justin and Taidge today.
Yeah, episode 3, dude. It's about time they know who we are.
Yeah.
And I would say I've been wanting to watch this for a while. Food Wars. I've never actually seen it, and it's a part of every joke I've ever seen. About like memes are constantly about this, so I'm hyped to see it.
Yeah, I believe it's a staple.
Yeah.
in anime.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that you have to have in your repertoire when you're talking. So
yeah,
I guess it's time for us to both make it through Food Wars.
Let's do this.
I guess for you to get Food Wars and for me to make it through Food Wars.
Yeah.
We're getting in it, and then lively discussion, I bet.
Yeah.
Lively afterwards. Yeah, I turned this off.
Jesus Christ, dude. Have some integrity.
Did you see those boobies? Oh, please, God.
Oh, dude, you just
Please,
want the
Jesus.
scene. You just want the scene where she
Please,
tries it.
please, give it to me. Oh, oh, oh my Lord.
Oh.
Oh, this is a lot, bro. No.
Okay, so we just finished the first episode of Food Wars.
Yeah, first time I've seen it all the way through. Looking back on it, that first time I watched it, I didn't even get to the intro. I didn't even make it to that intro bit. So I really watched about a minute and 15 seconds of the show before I turned it off.
Damn. Dude, that was a lot. It's like when you hear like the stuff about Food Wars, and then you watch it, you're like, oh, okay, they kind of do like the little thing, and then it really just they just kept going.
Yeah, people will be like, oh yeah, Food Wars, the food, it's so good that people orgasm. They orgasm.
Dude, they not only orgasm, that's a whole ass sex session.
Yeah, they
in their
lose it. It's the greatest orgasm. They're shaking. It showed them shaking, leg shaking.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
That was incredible. I'm going to try not to only talk about that.
I mean, that's what most of it is. If we're being honest, like it's mainly leg shaking orgasms. The way that he saves or tries to save the shop is to, as you said, mind break that lady with food.
Dude, he did. He hands down mind broke her with
She
food.
did.
She did the mind break thing. That's what they do in hentai. Like, please, no, I beg you. And he's like, well,
I'll do anything. Just let me eat that meat dish again. That thick meat dish. Give me that thick meat.
Dude, when the guys jumped in on it, that was fucking incredible.
That was wild. When it
Dude,
just cuts to her clothes fly off.
Yep.
Her boobs like plump
everywhere.
Up, and then it just shows all the dudes lose it too.
Dude,
and
one guy was getting absolutely fucking like split roasted with juices.
Yeah, the fat guy became the pork roast. So I guess the pork roast, we got a fat guy. Tie him up with some butcher's nuts.
Dude, that was intense.
And I don't know what was going on with their privates. So like the penises and the lady's vagina were covered in this soy sauce splash.
Yeah.
Woo! That was wild.
Yeah.
And you don't. I mean, food's great. Right? Food's awesome. I love food.
Yeah.
But wow.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever. I'm trying to think of like, because I feel like naturally you got to think of like, have you ever had anything that's anything close to this, with food? And you got to think like, what's your favorite dish? What would make you that happy?
I don't know if it would even be that, because my favorite, if you sat me down and you said, Justin, you get one more dish of good food.
Yeah.
Of something you like. You know, it could be a last meal situation. What is Justin's last meal?
Yep.
I would say a steak and potatoes.
Nice.
But that being said, the closest I've ever gotten to something like this is at a restaurant around here called Taidge.
Okay.
And it's a Japanese place, ironically. Almost every time I eat there, it's something special.
Okay. What kind of restaurant? Like, is it sushi or is it?
It's a Japanese soul food. So it's just these people came from Japan.
Oh, shit.
And they cook dishes the way that their family cooks. And my goodness.
Really?
It is unbelievable. Have I never gone to Taichan with you?
No.
I brought a fair few people. I took a girl.
There you go, dude.
I took my family. I took Michelle's family.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I've taken some people. We got to go. Like, I don't know what their situation is right now.
Yeah.
But, bro, one of these days we got to go to Taichan. We'll set it aside.
Yeah.
Because it's not crazy expensive, but it's not cheap.
Okay.
And it is so good. Everything on the menu. I've systematically been going through the menu to try every single dish they have.
That's fucking dope.
Even the tofu dishes, I'm going to try.
Damn.
I'm going to try every single dish. I'm never going to get the same thing.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's so good.
I do that with, this is going to sound bad, I do that with Cheesecake Factory.
Dude,
so not their food, just cheesecake. So
okay.
I say, because I was floored with, I forget who I was with. I think it was a friend of mine, whatever. We were out and he goes, he tells the waiter, he's like, bring me your favorite cheesecake. And he's like, don't tell me what it is, just bring it to the table. And the guy was like, all right. So he brought it and he's like, I've never had this cheesecake. And he ended up loving it. So I always do that now. And then I tell them, I was like, what's your favorite cheesecake? Whatever it is, just bring it to the table. It doesn't matter. And I fucking love it when they bring like a cheesecake that's not the main, like 4 cheesecakes. But I'm trying to, all right, so I'm trying to think. I'd say like one of my favorite. All right, so if I had a last meal, kind of like same thing as you, like if I had a last meal, believe it or not, it's a really random thing, but it's very much a comfort food for me, would be a heart attack pack ramen with Alfredo.
Can you elaborate? I don't even know what you just said.
So
a heart attack pack ramen
yeah.
with Alfredo?
Yeah.
So there's 2 things in that.
Yep.
What the fuck is a heart attack pack? I know what ramen is, so I'm guessing this is instant noodles.
Yes, Maruchan.
With Alfredo.
Yeah, so what you do is you make up the ramen in a bowl, in a pot, and then you strain the water completely, and then you don't add any more water. You just put the noodles back in a pot, you add butter, and the heart attack pack is 2 flavors, usually chicken and beef, or you can do, like I like nowadays, the chili flavor is fucking dope. So just 2 flavors, 2 different flavors of ramen. And then you mix it in the seasonings with the noodles and butter. And then my favorite is when I made it when I was really young. I just tossed a little bit of Alfredo on there. And
like
ramen.
Alfredo sauce.
Yeah.
Was it a specific type?
No, like Prego, like it doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Because when I was younger, I had it. And I remember I like just discovered that you can put Alfredo on pasta. Yeah, dude, I was pretty young, and so I made ramen, and Mom had Alfredo in the fridge, and I was just like, I don't give a shit, I'm just gonna toss this on there, and the consistency was phenomenal. I was in love. I'm sure it's more sodium than any human being should ever have.
For sure, and
yeah,
there's no one else on earth.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a fair few people who are gonna say the exact same thing as me: steak and potatoes.
Yeah.
Not a soul is going to be like, last dish? Man, give me that instant Maruchan, that freeze-dried noodle with with Prego Alfredo sauce on it, dude. Not a single other person on earth. That's dope, dude.
Yeah, dude, it's a dish that I remember. I don't know. I've been thinking about it for a while. It's actually a pretty dark thought that I'm like, what would be my last meal? I've thought about it often. But back to the, I was trying to think of like a dish that like really like floored me and just had me sitting there looking at it for a bit. Was the first time I ever had, what is it called? Creme brulee.
Mm-hmm.
It was on a. It was gonna sound snotty. I was on a yacht.
Oh man, just living it up.
Yeah, well, it was like a cruise liner. It was a Queen Marie. It's this like the sister of the Titanic, and it's parked in the Bay of Los Angeles.
The haunted one.
Yes,
I thought it was in Long Beach.
Long Beach. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. So I had it there, and I remember my fiance was we were there and we were fucking stuffed.
You're not even gonna say her name, bro?
Yeah, I did not. So
You're just not gonna say her
fucking
name?
dude, Linda. All right, Linda. God damn it, you did it. You son of a bitch. I knew you were gonna I knew you were gonna rip on me if I said either my fiance or Linda. God damn it. But so we were there, and I had ordered like, because we were just trying to eat fancy. My mom gave me a bunch of money for the date. She was just like, ball out. I was like, all right, I'm gonna try ball out. So I ordered a duck. Yeah, dude, I got a half a duck for myself.
Heck yeah, man.
And Linda got like a salad. She was just like, oh, like I've never had this salad. I was like, I'll be fucking living
Linda
it up.
hold up.
Yeah, I didn't order for her.
Your mom was like, yeah, ball it up. Like, you got
Yep.
whatever money. And Linda probably knew that.
Mm-hmm.
She was told that.
Mm-hmm.
Your fiance, I'm sorry. And she said, I've never had this salad before.
Yeah, like some shit like that. Like it wasn't big. She really
always
didn't.
lettuce.
Yeah. But so I balled out, and then I remember we said, we were like, are we done? And I barely finished my meal. I was like, yeah, I can't go on. I can't have another bite. The waiter comes over. All right, well, will that be it? And I'm like, no, we'll have the creme brulee. And Linda looked at me like, you fat bitch. And I was like, I am only on this yacht for this night. I mean, I'm only on this boat for one fucking night. I'm going to have shit, and I'm gonna eat till it hurts. And so I'd never had it, and so they brought it, and I was like, all right, I heard that you gotta crack it. So then I took the spoon, and it was like my favorite little moment, like the ting ting broke right through. And eating it easily became, like, no competition, my favorite dessert in the world.
Yeah.
I fucking love that, the texture of the hard and the creaminess. And I sat there looking, and I was praying Linda hated it. So I could eat the rest of it, and lo and behold, she does not care for it. So I was
Really?
like, oh, that sucks. You don't like it. Just fucking ate the shit out of that thing,
I've never had an actual creme brulee before.
dude. It is fantastic,
It always looks like it.
dude. I love when they put like one little like raspberry or one like a little fruit, like a blackberry, something like right on the top of it.
How many have you had?
I've had them everywhere. I mean, the place I have them the most is Porto's. It's like a bakery down there.
Oh yeah.
And they serve them dirt cheap, but they're
I didn't
really
even
good.
know they had creme brulee there.
I don't know if they changed the entire menu because of COVID. I don't know if you
Really?
can. Yeah, I don't know if you can actually get it right now, because I remember there was like a couple things I wanted, and they just don't make them right now. That or like if you get them, like I think you have to like special order them or something like
Do
that.
they still have potato balls?
Yes.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, because a lot of their lunch stuff stayed, but so much of their baking went away. Like I used to get this croissant with like strawberries in the middle of it.
The croissant.
That croissant.
Little croissant.
And and we just went off on croissant for a second.
Sorry, real quick.
go ahead.
Whenever I go to Starbucks, if I'm going through the I'm bougie, I know it. If I'm going through that little drive-through, even if I'm inside, like, what would you like? And if I'm getting one of the sandwiches, I'll say, y'all have a egg and bacon croissant. And almost every time I get, what? And I go, a croissant? A croissant? Egg and bacon croissant sandwich?
The best part is this is coming from a guy who, like, you hate when people just toss in like words like they're trying to pronounce it the way that they think it should be said.
Yeah, but dude, I'm not saying it right. And I'm not even I'm not sitting there like, I'll have the egg and bacon croissant. I'm throwing. I don't even know how to say it normal right now. Croissant.
Yeah.
I'm throwing croissant in there as a curveball. Like I'm looking at the catcher and he's like 3, no, 2, no, 1. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. I'll have the egg and bacon croissant.
There you go, dude.
Shove it in there. And the people get so confused. But I refuse to let up. I'm never going to say croissant.
Damn, dude.
Because they need to figure.
Yeah, dude. You need to keep them on their toes.
I'm sorry. So you get a croissant with strawberry in it?
That's yeah, it's just, it was good and they got rid of it. But yeah, the creme brulee there is like $2.
Oh.
Yeah, and I fuck that shit up all the time. Yeah, it's good. And it's like the perfect little amount. And then you get it, it's enough sweet, and you're done. Because if not, I mean, age has changed it. But if not, if I get like a whole like slice of cake, I'm going to fuck that cake up.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I have very little control when it comes to sweets.
Yeah, from what I hear about creme brulee, is it's a great dessert, and it's not like it's unbearably sweet.
Yeah,
it's more of a rich dish.
From what I heard, I remember when I worked as a baker, the lady that taught me was she actually like went to culinary school. She did the whole thing. And she used to say, she was like, that a test of a good donut place is their cream for a Boston cream. They're like, if it's too sweet, they have no idea what the fuck they're doing. And it's a whole thing of like the sweetness should be a perfect, like not sweet next to the donut with the cream, like the chocolate on the whatever. So it's like a combination of it. And it's like, I guess, one would assume it kind of goes the same way with creme brulee. Probably if like, I'm sure cheaper places that make it super sweet is probably not the way that it's supposed to be done.
Yeah, because creme brulee is like custard, and then there's the sugar put on top that is then caramelized.
Yes.
And that's what you break through. So you get that nice sweet sugar at the top.
Yeah.
And then you get a custard. Like we all know custard.
Yeah.
Nice custard in there. Because I do love custard. I love, what do they call eclairs? Oh my gosh. You put a good eclair in front of me.
That's some good shit.
Yeah.
I love a good eclair. I remember like first time I had a eclair, I was like, it's like the same thing as like a cake but smaller or whatever. Or not a cake. It was like a donut but smaller.
Oh no, right?
And then
choux pastry after
that?
Dude, my goodness.
It was so good. You know what's funny, actually, the first time I ever saw creme brulee, out myself here, was on Mia Khalifa's Instagram page.
Okay, at least it was Instagram page. I thought you were about to go down a rabbit hole.
No, not her blacked.
Whoa!
No, Mia Khalifa never did blacked. But so they in her Instagram thing, she used to, I don't know, I don't follow her anymore, but she used to do so much cooking. And I remember once she was like, it was for a hockey game, and she was like, oh, I need to make a bunch of fucking snacks. So she made like so many snacks, and at the very end, she was like, I'm just gonna pop in a couple creme brulees. And I was like, isn't this the like really fancy, like impossible to fucking make dish? And I see her just like boom, 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 like doing a bunch of stuff that like she used like the blowtorch on it. She used a bunch of stuff, and I was blown away how easily she made it look. But yeah, creme brulee is almost entirely about the timing and the exact. I mean, it's baking, so it's crucial about measurements and timing. Because apparently, like the wrong measurements and that baby's gonna blow or something like that. I don't know. It does not go well in the oven. She made a very big point about it when she was putting it in. She was like, for those of you in the comments, I didn't do this and I didn't do that. So, I did this. It was like a whole thing that she was very much like, she was like, she knew what she was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That was like the first time I ever saw it, and I was like, I want that. So it's horrible to say that, like, then I was on a vacation with my fiance, and I was like, honey, hold on.
But it wasn't Mia Khalifa that made you want it.
I saw this porn star have this.
Wow.
Once, and
you really did that to yourself then.
I think we're gonna try this, sweetie.
You've probably said that with about a lot more things than food.
That's true.
Right?
That is true.
So, food wars, by the way.
Oh, yeah. So, back to food wars.
Yeah, we've talked a lot about just food in general.
That's true.
On this one. And if I'm being completely honest, it's been a bit, and I don't remember what we've already talked about with Food Wars, because food is a subject.
Yeah.
Food is like lifeblood.
Yeah.
And something about it, just people come together to eat.
Very much so.
Honestly, not very reflected in the Food Wars
at least first episode
show so far.
Yeah.
But there's something about the show. There was like a nice heart to it.
You know, I would say that actually kind of goes with the anime thing of I think Giga was talking. I learned that other people also thought this was dude, food is fucking stunning in anime. Can we talk about how like when you like I've had things that I've seen in anime and I'm like, dude, I just had that and it didn't look nearly as good as that. Like,
no way.
Food Wars, when they were chopping up that rice and flipping it in those pans, oh my god, that was gorgeous. I was like, that looked delicious.
The way some of the stuff was glistening
off
the meat.
Oh yeah.
And the searing that it had. They even put in when she was talking about the meat, the steak that she wanted, and there was that thought bubble version of a steak.
Yeah.
It was on that pan on oil.
Yep.
And the oil was bubbling. And it gave that nice searing sound to it also. Just the attention to detail on the food to make the fire look right.
Yep.
To have the things bubbling away in the oil.
Yep.
Was the top notch. It's almost like in shonen, you can almost always tell where they're saving their pencil because there's gonna be a big fight moment.
Oh,
there's gonna be amazing animation soon.
Yep.
In this, they're saving their pencil, and you know this dish is about to come out.
Yeah.
And look unbelievable.
That, and they usually save the pencil for something else as well. Usually when they eat it.
I don't even know. Like, there's a little bit of that.
Yeah.
But those were fairly still frames.
That's true. Only like one or two things moving in that shot.
There's definitely two things moving.
There's definitely two things flying around.
Yeah, I do think with how much that kid, I should remember names.
Dude, I don't know a single name.
Yeah, that's just something with shows for some reason to me though.
I think I suck at names.
Yeah. But he has so much passion.
Yeah.
I can see getting over there being a lot of fan service in it, which I'm going to be honest, I felt like the degenerate while we were watching it.
Dude, I felt right at home.
Because Taidge was sitting normal almost. Yeah. And I was losing it. Because they struck right to my heart in that.
Dude, the worst part is, so she was talking about having a big old steak, and you fucking love steak. So I was like, yes, this is perfect.
Yeah, well, and she wants a big old steak.
Yeah.
She's evil.
Yep.
She's a mean girl.
Yep.
Which gets me going.
Dude.
And she had some good attributes.
Dude, I would say
that she was flaunting.
There was just something about her that I couldn't quite put my finger on that was just phenomenal.
Yeah. Well, it's that strong kind of evil sultry.
Yeah.
You know? And she knew what she wanted. She was trying to attain it.
Yeah.
Let's get back to the food and stuff though.
Yeah, anyway, but enough about that one female on the show.
Yeah, there's I feel as though the heart of the show and the drive of this kid, because he already lost this restaurant that his dad opened in this first episode. And he almost was brought to tears when he was telling his dad, we have to keep this place. You didn't even run this by me. You're ruining my dreams by just leaving and shutting this place down that I just worked so hard to keep for us.
Yeah.
And he's about to go to this school.
Yeah.
And that's a great springboard of the want of the show.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be going on that arc of he needs to be the best. Not only to be the best chef and to be able to beat his dad in the future, but almost to show his dad, you shouldn't have got rid of the place because look how good I am.
And then I think I mean, as well, naturally, I would say he's going to get I think it was a huge foreshadowing as well, especially with his dad saying only 10% ever graduate from the school. That he was, he's then thinking like, I don't need this stupid ass school. I got my job there. Like, what do I need? And this is going to open his world to things that he didn't think about, dishes that he never tried, things that he wants to bring in. But his dad is 100% doing this for him, I think.
Yeah, probably.
I think he definitely overheard his son telling the lady the first time, like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be here my entire life. I'm going to make sure this place is great. And he maybe was like, yeah, I want my son to try things, not just live and work in one place.
Yeah.
And never know. So I think he probably did have an opportunity with someone to go make money or whatever, but I think dad definitely started this ball rolling because he heard his son being like...
Yeah. And I mean, his dad might have even, for how good he is and how many patrons they had, and how he's trying to attain the level that his dad has, his dad might not have been one of the 10% that graduated from that school.
Maybe, yeah.
And he wants to see if his son can.
That'd be dope.
And like you said, he shows up at this school thinking he doesn't need it. It's like that small town syndrome.
Yeah.
Especially, like, we went to acting school together.
Yeah.
And there were a bunch of people there that they were the best thing in the world in their small town.
Yep.
In their high school theater program. No one could touch them.
Yeah.
Everyone looked up to them. They were famous in their hometown.
Mm-hmm.
And they show up thinking that they don't need anything. They don't need to learn.
Yep.
And they're the people who...
need to learn the most.
Yeah, they need... Even if they're really good, they need to learn that they need something.
Yeah.
Like, you can be phenomenal, but if you think you can't grow, you're screwed.
Yeah.
You're not going to work as hard as there's a ton of people in sports and everything. They believe that they're not good enough ever. And they work hard every day to be the best.
Yeah.
And they're going to be better than you. They're going to get more jobs than you. They're always going to be one step ahead, even though you're technically better.
Yeah.
Like, you were born with it almost, but you don't try and you just see yourself too good. Yeah. And the dad might have seen that in his son. It's like he already thinks he's
need to humble him a bit.
Yeah. How can you think you're an amazing chef when you're in middle school, bro?
Yeah. It's like what you like. Yeah, you may be phenomenal at making rice or to beat my rice, but I think he's also like, you'll never beat my rice if all you're trying to do is beat my rice. Yeah. So it's like maybe like go out and try to do your own dish. But that also brings up another point, which we said in the episode, but I want to bring up here for you guys. I think peanut butter squid would be way fucking better than jam sardines.
No.
Dude, fight. I swear to God, dude. It would taste so much better.
Have you ever just eaten sardines out of a can?
No.
The saltiest thing. You might as well lick salt off your hand.
Yeah.
All right? And when you have that salt and sweet, that's a huge thing. People put lemon, squeeze lemon, and put salt on their watermelon to bring out the sweetness. So 100% anchovies with jam will taste better than squid with peanut butter.
Fried peanut butter.
So?
Dude, I don't know. It was
what
like
does the fried do to
this,
it?
like this level of like, I don't know. Something about it makes me want to take a bite.
Yeah, take a bite. But do you really think that peanut butter on squid tentacles?
I'm almost going, I think like texture is a huge thing for me there. I like the look of the wet sopping sardines with more wet gross
dried.
jam.
They were dried sardines.
Oh, they were?
Yeah.
I thought they were just like
no, he said he had dried sardines with jam on them.
Right, that changes it. That changes it.
Okay.
I didn't know about the dried thing. I thought it was just gonna like a wet sopping dish of more jam.
He
I was
said
like, you're gonna eat that with a spoon.
Yeah, he said dried sardines.
Okay. I think I'd definitely try both.
Yeah.
I'd for sure try it.
Have you ever had, I don't know what they're actually called, but I call them wafer thin fish. Lightly killed.
Wafer thin.
Yeah.
No.
You can just get bags of them.
Yeah.
It's a bag. It's almost like getting chips. It's a bag of tiny fish. And they just look like a fish that has been dried and put in a bag. So they're lightly killed. and then a little salt on them. When I was in Epcot at Disney World, I was with some friends and went to the Asian area, and I saw a bag of some little lightly killed wafar thin fish.
Wafar.
And I was so excited to get them. I got those. The worst part of it was I popped them bad boys open. I started eating them. I looked to my left and right, and my friends slowed down so they weren't walking next to me because they didn't want to be seen with the guy eating.
Oh no!
Just a bag full of fish.
Dude. Dude, Epcot. I actually have a really bad memory of Epcot because I was pretty young when I went there, and it was me and my mom and my older sister. And we went there, and like the first stand I got to, France, it wasn't too far in, if I remember correctly. But we went there, and outside of France was this little crepes stand, and I never had crepes, and so or crepes, whatever. But I had like the chocolate overload of them. And dude, I sat with my like little feet dangling off the edge, and my mom sat on a bench behind. They didn't watch over me. They just kind of trusted that I wouldn't eat till I hurt. But I did. And because I kept telling myself, like, they're not pancakes, so I could eat as many as I want. I fucked up like the mega size. I was only like 11.
Dude.
I fucked up this whole thing of them. And then I put the plate down, and I just looked down the water like, I suddenly don't feel good. And that was the beginning of our Epcot night. So for the rest of the night, I'm like walking around just fully loaded on crepes. And we're walking around, and I'm hating everything I'm smelling. So the tour around the world was hell.
So you didn't even end up eating any of the other stuff?
I got nothing but crepes, and I hated every minute of it.
That blows.
Oh, I know. I enjoyed for the first couple of minutes. Yeah. And then...
But that's such a big thing. Like, when you go to Epcot, the point is to
eat foods that you've... Yeah.
Yeah, from all around.
Yeah.
That sucks. Dude.
Yeah, dude, it was the worst.
Yeah, somebody should have...
Yeah, dude. Well, like I said, my mom thought it was super cute. Like, your son, like, sits on the edge, like, the feet dangling above the water. He's just eating some crepes, and you're like, oh, like, what a cute little place. Probably got a photo or whatever. I had no idea I was eating till I got sick. I was just fucking up. I don't know how I got so many. Maybe I got like an extra one or something, or I asked for like extra Nutella or something like that. I don't think Nutella was a thing at that point, but chocolate sauce, I was like, more chocolate, extra chocolate. Yeah, that was a huge mistake.
I just saw someone I know from my hometown.
Yeah.
They all have kids. They had a really little boy.
Yeah.
And I don't know what fast food place they went to, but they didn't walk up to someone to order. It was the picture touch screen.
Oh,
so
yeah.
You just choose stuff. Their kid said that they couldn't help him. He was going to do it himself.
Okay.
Just shoot him away.
Okay.
So they took a picture of him ordering and wrote about it. He just told us we are not allowed to help him get his food. Then they took a picture of him in the car with the food he got.
Oh, no.
And he's just staring at it in disappointment.
Oh, no.
So he opens his little thing with the food in it, little paper. He got a hot dog bun with an fried egg in it, sliced jalapenos, and black olives.
Oh,
that's what he got. Just this little kid pushing buttons. That's what he thought was going to be good. And then when he saw the reality of the situation, he was destroyed.
Oh no. What a way to learn that lesson, huh?
Little kids shouldn't be allowed to do that. You shouldn't be allowed to order for yourself.
Dude.
Like your parents should overhear it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no. I do appreciate that the parents are just like, yeah, screw it up yourself.
Yeah, go ahead, dude. Learn this lesson.
See what happens.
Yeah. You go learn today. Yeah, I think a similar at Disney. Jeez, like my mom just let me go at Disney, I guess.
Dude, what were you doing at Disney?
Dude, I don't know. So I do remember. Look, I asked my mom about like my trips to Disney, and she said like all the time, like she always got like free trips through like a free ticket, or like someone had a ticket and they gave her. And but my mom couldn't go on rides. She physically would get like, she has vicious vertigo, so she'd get fucked up. And so we just walked around Disney and enjoyed our time, but most of the time we just ate shit. And I remember once, I don't know how I got it, I don't know where I got it, but to me, it was huge. We were in the area with the castle. It was Disneyland. Sorry, Disney World. And with the castle and, Tinkerbell's flying above. It was a whole show with the fireworks. I wanted nothing to do with it because Mom just got me this bucket. And when I use the word bucket, it was like I had to reach my whole hand in to get them, of mini corn dogs.
Oh, nice.
And I think it was like for everybody. So everyone was messing them up, but no one was still eating them. I was fucking them up. And then this second bowl of cheese that you just like dip the corn dogs in and fuck up. So I'm sitting there like unchecked. Mom's looking at these fireworks like, these are gorgeous. I'm just destroying these
dog
things.
After dog.
Dude, and I got constipated like that night.
No.
Yeah, dude, it was a horrible time. And my mom was like, you ever gonna eat that much cheese again? I'm like, no.
Dude, but that wasn't even cheese. It was not.
Yeah,
you ate melted plastic.
Yeah, dude.
Ugh.
So that was both my, I think those were 2 separate trips to Disney.
Dang.
I'm glad they're not the same trip.
I've never really had the great food experiences.
Yeah.
People always talk about the great food that they get at Disney. And every time I go there, I'm like, yeah, it's a bag of apple slices. Where do you guys find this phenomenal food at Disney?
Yeah.
The best, I think the best stuff I've had at Disney, it was California Adventure. And I don't think they do it anymore, but they used to have a Mission Tortilla place. And you'd be walking by, and they'd have like a Krispy Kreme hot donut with tortilla chips. And if you walk by while they were hot, they would just be tossing them out the window. And you catch a freshly made tortilla.
What?
And that was so good.
Damn.
I loved the tortillas. I think it's a bread shop now.
Oh.
I don't know. Like, don't quote me on it. I haven't been there in a while.
Oh, I do know. I know where the bread shop is. It's phenomenal.
It's kind of by the wharf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
They used to be Mission Tortillas. They would just toss you tortillas.
Huh. Yeah, you can go in there and they give you bread now. It's good. Like if you do like the little tour, they just give you bread at the end of it. I mean, I assume now they don't due to COVID, but yeah, you can get some bread.
It's cooked.
Yeah, dude, it's good.
It's
You're good. I'm sure they hand it to you. I'm sure you don't reach your hand in the bin of bread and touch all of them.
No, reach in there. Live life on the edge. You know?
You just like turn back. You just turn around to the person behind you and be like, don't worry, I washed my hands after I went to the bathroom. And you just keep going.
Hey, don't worry. Don't worry. All right.
Cover it with your hand and then reach back in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just look back at them and be like, my germs. Wink.
Those got the spike cells in them.
Oh.
How do you like that?
There you go.
That'd be fine. I'm not vaccinated.
Oh, fuck, dude. You just say that. I don't believe all that. It's a government ploy.
I don't do that. I don't want that 5G chip in my arm.
Dude.
What are you talking about?
As you pull out 3 things of bread, the sign says 1 per customer.
Yeah.
You're just a horrible person.
I don't live by the rules.
Yeah.
All right. Rules live by me.
Dude, I remember I should get off the topic of Disney, but I remember we
Yeah, dude, Food Wars has become the
Dude,
Disney
Food Wars
podcast.
is just talking about food experiences.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, if the point of the anime is to talk about food and food in your life,
I don't think it is.
No,
I think the
I
point
think
of
it's
the anime
about-
is his journey.
no, I think it's about how food has affected your life and who you've become because of food.
Yeah, at the end of every episode of Food Wars, it says, look back on your life and give every story you have that pertains to food, especially if you're talking about it to people.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, all right, back to the anime.
No, we don't have to. You have another story.
No, it was about how Disney fucking screwed me out of they don't fill their drinks with alcohol, I swear.
All right, back to the anime. So,
that was so fast, dude.
yeah,
we watched the I was gonna say the for the next episode. I don't know if she's a teacher.
She's got to be a teacher.
I
bro.
think she's just she's like the
upperclassman?
yeah, she's an upperclassman, but she's people are probably gonna be like, oh yeah, she's for sure gonna graduate or something like that. Like I feel
Then
like
why
she's
is she grading them?
I think she's helping not helping, but those are the shittier classmen.
So just in case, I don't know, we're hoping that you guys are watching these
Yeah,
or have seen them beforehand.
yeah.
But the after credits, there was this unbelievable blonde girl.
Yes.
And she was trying a bunch of guys' soups.
Yep.
I think they were soups. They were all kneeled down on the ground.
Yep.
So you don't think she was a professor?
I don't. I firmly believe she's either an upperclassman or same class as the main character. And
Same class?
Yeah.
He's going to be coming. This is going to be his first
I know.
semester.
So I have a feeling she's because I mean I assume she's going to be in classes with him. She seems like a very big character.
I think she'll be his professor.
I don't know, man.
Dude, I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
This is going to have to be one that we come back to now.
Yeah, it is.
Because we have to get a definitive answer.
So this is officially going to become the Food Wars podcast.
No, it's definitely not.
So we're going to go hard on Food Wars.
Taidge wants to go hard on Food Wars for one reason. But, dude, you have your filth coming. You're going to be choosing filth soon.
I do.
I didn't appreciate that in my ears.
I hope you guys can hear my grin right now.
It's not how sound works. But
Dude, I want them to feel my grin through the mic.
oof. I don't know.
Dude.
If I have any kind of say on the video edit portion of it, I'll put a shit-eating grin
Damn it.
in it. I don't know where this is going to be uploaded right now, but if there's a YouTube version, it'll get crazy.
But yeah, so if Food Wars, would I click next? Absolutely. That was a fun show. I'd watch it for sure.
Yeah, I'd watch it.
Yeah.
Mainly to see what happens for the main character.
I'd mainly watch it to see what he does to the women with his food.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
But there's still got to be a story underneath.
Yeah, whatever, okay?
It can't just be, me and you have watched anime together. And there have been times when the show is just filth.
Yeah.
And even you.
Dude, yeah. I can't stand like overt or misplaced fan service. Like even I'll admit it, Fire Force.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't I really wanted that show to be dope. And I love fan service. But dude, the fan service in that show was so like random and misplaced.
It's not just the fan service, it's how they dealt with one character.
Yeah.
It's one character has this fan service problem, I think.
Yeah.
Because I love the muscle girl.
Yeah.
And they barely fan service her.
Oh,
at
she
all.
got none of it.
Yeah. But she's phenomenal.
Yeah. She's cool, she's pretty, but she's just kind of a man, and they call her a troll the entire time.
They show her in the shower sometimes, so like they still have a little bit of it.
Oh, yeah.
But they save it all for that one girl.
Yeah, and it's like I said, it's not even like if she was sexual, I get it. If she was or if she was, a klutz, whatever. But it's not even like they're not even trying to find a good reason. They'll be like they'll be mid conversation with someone about something way too serious. They'll be like, how could you kill all 6 of those people? And then you'd hear her in the background like, whoops, and her panties just flow out, and you're like, that's not. And then it cuts back to him like, all 7 of those people died, and you're like,
and then she falls and lands on his face.
Yeah, you're like, what, guy, why did you put that here? Why right now?
Yeah,
yeah. Anyway, so I agree. I agree that too much fan service or misplaced fan service, even me, I do have limits.
There still has to be a show to it that makes you want to keep going and like these characters.
Yeah.
Like I like the main character. I like his dad.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see who he meets and the different type of cooks.
Yep.
Because there's going to be the very scientific, this is what makes food taste good.
Yeah.
This is the exact temperature you need to use. This is exactly how you have to cut these vegetables and this meat to make it perfect.
Yep.
Then there's going to be the fly by the seat of your pants guy.
Yep. Or there's going to be the guy that like I assume there's going to be a character trope where they're going to be like he's just going to like mixing a bunch of shit together and everyone's like he's weird, but yet his dishes are probably phenomenal.
Yeah, he puts together how does he make this work so well with the other one? And the main character's like, I usually do that, but try to make it as disgusting as possible so I can tentacle fuck a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a great little anime.
Yeah.
That I understand why people get hooked on it.
Yep.
And why it's such a mainstay.
Yeah.
It's a little crazy with the fan service.
Yeah.
but that's just a trope.
Dude.
That's what anime's about.
And it's nice. It's well done.
Yeah.
Like the steak that girl wanted.
Oh my! She did not want.
No,
it
she
well
did
done.
not want it well done. I just
Dare
tried
you,
to.
dude.
I just
She
tried to
wanted
bring
medium rare.
it in.
All right.
But yeah.
That was. I would say if you guys haven't seen it, which it's spoiled for you now.
Yeah.
But that's definitely a watch. Get in there. It's understandable that it's such a big show.
Yep.
And we both give it a pass.
Absolutely.
So have a great day, afternoon, night, wherever you are. See you guys next time.